God, look at that girl, the way she moving back.
Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be making Oha Soup. So without further ado, let's get started. The main ingredients you're going to need for this dish are Oha leaves, stock fish, dried fish. You can watch the video to see the quantity we used and get an idea for yourself for those. Cocoa yam, we have about 20 pieces in here. Dried fish, 2 cubes of Maggi, salt for tasting, red pepper flakes for tasting as well. 1/5 cup of palm oil or red flakes can work as well. A mortar and pestle and a large pot. These are the basics. You're going to need a few more, but these are just the basics. Go ahead and set your oven to medium to start with. In the large pot, the first thing we're going to start cooking is the stock fish. So our stock fish is in there, and there's about 2 cups of water as well. This is what our dried fish looks like. In a separate pot, you want to cook the cocoa yam. So what we're doing basically is softening the cocoa yam so that we can blend it later on in the mortar. Our palm oil that we have, we froze it just because we don't use it that much. So we brought it out to defrost it. And these here are the Oha leaves. Just so you have an idea of how much time it takes to cook, I captured this on camera. However, we started around 11 o'clock and it's going to take you about 2 hours to prepare the entire dish. So as the stock fish is cooking, you're going to start piecing your Oha leaves. You want it to be small pieces, not too small though. It took about 30 minutes to cook the cocoa yam and allow it to soften. We drained the water and left it in the pot for now. The next thing you want to do is soak the dried fish in hot water. This way the dirt is removed and the fish is softened, making it easier to peel out the bones from the fish. While that's soaking, you can start blending your crayfish. You're going to need about 1/4 a cup and you're going to blend it in the mortar. Once the crayfish is blended, you can go ahead and add that into the pot of stock fish. At this point, the stock fish has been cooking for about 30 minutes. Add 1 cup of water to increase the size of the soup and allow for things to keep cooking. We're going to work on the cocoa yam next. So what you want to do is peel each cocoa yam and add a few into the mortar at a time. And as you're adding them, you want to blend it so that it blends thoroughly and it comes out really smooth. The next thing we're going to do is separate the bones from the dried fish. At this time, the large pot with the stock fish has been cooking for about 1 hour. We're going to go ahead and start seasoning things. Go ahead and add in 2 cubes of Maggi, about 2 tablespoons of red pepper, and about a tablespoon of salt. Mix everything and let that cook. Next, take 1/5 of palm oil and add it into the mortar and mix everything thoroughly. Or you can take it straight into the pot and mix it. We're getting ready to add in the dried fish into the pot. So increase your heat from medium to about a 7, medium high. Then add in the dried fish and a cup of water to increase the size of the soup and mix everything. At this point, everything has been cooking for about an hour and 10 minutes. Next, we're going to work on the oha leaves. What you want to do is fill the basin up with water and let it sit in the water so that the sand and dirt can go to the bottom. While that's soaking, go ahead and add the cocoyam and oil mixture into the pot. As you add each spoon into the pot, mix it so that things can combine as you're adding it. The stockfish had been cooking for about an hour and 30 minutes when the cocoyam was added into it. Next, we're going to drain the oha leaves and soak it again, just so that we make sure that the dirt is completely removed before it goes into the soup. After it's been re-soaked for the second time, we're going to take the oha leaf straight from the basin and put it straight into the soup. This was done about 10 minutes after the cocoyam mixture was added into the pot. Let the leaves cook for about 15 minutes and just taste it to see how it is. After about 15 minutes, everything should be cooked and you have yourselves some oha soup. Just a little bonus for you. Typically when people make soup, they make garri or semolina or something else to accompany it. So we're making garri in this part. All you need to make this is garri and some hot water and something to mold it into its form. And that's it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have questions, leave me a comment as well. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.